Digital evidence assessment. The digital evidence should be thoroughly assessed with respect to the scope of the case to determine the course of action. Conduct a thorough assessment by reviewing the search warrant or other legal authorization, case detail, nature of hardware and software, potential evidence sought, and the circumstances surrounding the acquisition of the evidence to be examined. Case assessment. Review the case investigator's request for service. Identify the legal authority for the forensic examination request. Ensure there is a completed request for assistance. Complete documentation of chain of custody. Consult with the case investigator about the case and let him or her know what the forensic examination may or may not discover. When talking with the investigator about the facts of the case, consider the following: discuss whether other forensic processes need to be performed on the evidence, e.g., DNA analysis, fingerprint, tool marks, trace, and questioned documents. Discuss the possibility of pursuing other investigative avenues to obtain additional digital evidence, e.g., sending a preservation order to an Internet Service Provider (ISP), identifying remote storage locations, obtaining email. Consider the relevance of peripheral components to the investigation. For example, in forgery or fraud cases, consider non-computer equipment such as laminators, credit card blanks, check paper, scanners, and printers. In child pornography cases, consider digital cameras. Determine the potential evidence being sought, e.g., photographs, spreadsheets, documents, databases, financial records. Determine additional information regarding the case, e.g., aliases, email accounts, email addresses, ISP used, names, network configuration and users, system logs, passwords, user names. This information may be obtained through interviews with the system administrator, users, and employees. Assess the skill levels of the computer users involved. Techniques employed by skilled users to conceal or destroy evidence may be more sophisticated, e.g., encryption, booby traps, steganography. Prioritize the order in which evidence is to be examined. Determine if additional personnel will be needed. Determine the equipment needed. Most important, the assessment might uncover evidence pertaining to other criminal activity, e.g., money laundering in conjunction with narcotics activities. Consider safety of personnel at the scene. Always ensure the scene is properly secured before and during the search. In some cases, the forensic expert may only have the opportunity to do the following while on site: identify the number and type of computers. Determine if a network is present. Interview the system administrator and users. Identify and document the types and volume of media, including removable media. Document the location from which the media was removed. Identify off-site storage areas and/or remote computing locations. Identify proprietary software. Evaluate general conditions of the site. Determine the operating system in question. Most important, determine the need for and contact available outside resources, if necessary. Establish and retain a phone list of such resources. Processing location assessment. Assess the evidence to determine it is preferable to complete an examination in a controlled environment, where the examination should occur. such as a dedicated forensic work area or laboratory. Whenever circumstances require an on-site examination to be conducted, attempt to control the environment. Assessment considerations might include the following: the time needed on-site to accomplish evidence recovery, logistic and personnel concerns associated with long-term deployment, the impact on the business due to a lengthy search, the suitability of equipment, resources, media, training, and experience for an on-site examination. Legal considerations determine the extent of the authority to search. Identify possible concerns related to applicable federal, provincial and local statutes. Important: if evidence is located that was not authorized in the original search authority, determine what additional legal process may be necessary to continue the search, e.g., warrant, amended consent form. Contact legal advisors for assistance if needed. Evidence assessment: prioritize the evidence, e.g., distribution CDs versus user-created CDs. Location where evidence is found. Stability of media to be examined. Determine how to document the evidence, e.g., photograph, sketch, notes. Evaluate storage locations for electromagnetic interference. Ascertain the condition of the evidence as a result of packaging, transport, or storage. Assess the need to provide continuous electric power to battery-operated devices. Note: the procedures outlined are based on a compilation of generally accepted practices. Consult individual agency policy and seek legal advice, if necessary, before initiating an examination. Actual conditions may require alternative steps to those outlined in this video. A thorough case assessment is a foundation for subsequent procedures.